you've been watching me over the last couple months, you know that I was blasted in mainstream media all over the world while they tried to discredit semen retention. But it's landed us on some big shows. It's landed the movement on some big shows, including Howard Stern. Now, Howard Stern wasn't going for it, and he's pretty ignorant, but you could listen to the clip of me trying to convince Howard Stern and some other lady who doesn't know anything why semen retention is the way to go. Hi, my name is Nakula Daz, and I am a sex guru for the modern man and general of the Semen Retention Army. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified, and check out the descriptions below. I got an upcoming webinar, and you could take advantage of the different links and programs all below to help you quit porn, master the lifestyle of semen retention, and learn to use that energy to becoming the man you were destined to be. Check out me trying to convince the ignorant Howard Stern why he and the rest of men should retain their semen and not listen to this nonsense about ejaculating 21 times a day that this crazy lady was talking about. Check it out.
Nakula.
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 Hey, what's happening?
What kind of name is Nakula?
It's actually it's a spiritual name from the Mahabharata, which is the great epic of India.
Whatever.
You don't sound like you're Indian. You don't sound like you're Indian, are you?
I'm not Indian, but I was given that name by a Hare Krishna spiritual master.
A lot of the people are saying you're appropriating the culture of others. And but anyway, all right.
Appropriating the culture?
Yeah. All right, Nakula, spiritual master, what's up with you?
Nothing much, man. Well, first of all, I don't want to say I'm a spiritual master. I was given that name. But what I want to talk about is I've been promoting a lifestyle called semen retention. And I know there's a lot of guys talking about, the need to ejaculate all the time. But actually, there's a lot to show that constant ejaculation will deplete a man of his vital nutrients and energy. And I think it's important that men take a look at what happens to them when they constantly masturbate and ejaculate instead of keeping the semen and that energy within their body. There's tremendous positive difference.
Well, how often are you coming?
Once every 90 days, roughly.
Oh.
What does that mean? You don't touch yourself or anyone else for 90 days?
No, that's not true. I have non-ejaculatory sex, tantric sex. I'm married, and I can last as long as I want in the bedroom. I teach guys how to do this. The problem, though, is when you're ejaculating all the time, all your best nutrients, enzymes, proteins that are stored within the system.
Come on. You're just making up science. You're making up science.
I was going to say, when did you discover this and how?
You don't know that. Like, I know what you're talking about. Like an athlete. Hold on a second. Let me talk.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Go ahead. Yeah.
You're saying that like an athlete, like a boxer, they'll say, you know what, man, don't come before a fucking fight because because you get sleepy and dopey. If you got all that shit inside of you, you might perform better and all that. I understand that. But what these medical experts...
even that has been debunked, Howard.
There you go.
It can't be debunked. It's a personal experience.
Right.
Well,
okay,
I'm telling you,
the
personal experience of people is that it didn't matter. I went out and beat the guy up anyway.
But by the way, like even before the Mick Jagger show, we did in the afternoon, I was going to maybe beat off so I could go to sleep. And I went, you know what? I'm not going to beat off because I want to be on my game. So I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, Nakula.
Yeah.
But the medical science we were reading by doctors was it seems that guys who come at least 21 times a month are having less prostate cancer. So this has nothing to do with the psychology of what you're talking about. This has to do with like a medical thing. They're saying it's better to get all that shit out of you.
I understand, and I'm saying that there is studies to show that too much ejaculation. I'm not saying don't ejaculate.
What study? There's no study.
There is studies.
But of course there is. There is studies.
Where?
Of course there
Where
is.
is that study? Where do I see that study? On Facebook?
No,
I
I'm
see
not
that
talking
on
about
Facebook.
I'm talking about actual university studies, medical studies to show I mean, this is not a crazy thing to say, hey, your best proteins and your best stuff go.
All right. I don't even care, honestly. I believe, here's what I believe. Here's the study I read. That if I come a little bit more, maybe I won't get prostate cancer. That's all I'm saying.
But
I don't
what
care
he's
about that
saying
other
doesn't
shit.
even make sense. Your best protein, like your muscles are nothing. Your
Right.
best protein comes out in that ejaculate.
It sounds like this dude's
Yeah.
like getting a hold of people and teaching them how they're supposed to. You teach guys how to not jerk off for 90 days and then they can fuck their wives for as long as they want to without coming hard or
I
quick.
teach guys, there's an ancient practice of sex called Tantra.
I know
And
about that. Tantric
shows-
sex, I know about
right.
it.
Yeah, so
you're
tantric
telling me
sex
you don't
shows,
come
right?
for 90 days and then when
Yeah,
you
on
fuck
average.
your wife,
Once
you can,
every
when
90
then
days.
when you don't even let me ask you a question. What kind of goddamn teacher are you?
Go ahead.
I'm going to start again. You're telling me you don't come for 90 days, then you fuck your wife, and you can fuck her for over a minute? Like you could hold out for a half hour?
Oh, yeah. Half hour.
Okay.
Well, he's saying he has sort of dry sex. Like he can have a hard-on and not ejaculate and have full sex and satisfy his wife, is what he's saying.
There's something wrong with this guy then. In other words, you don't
What's
want
wrong
to
with
be, you don't,
that?
who wants to learn how to do that? Ejaculate.
Many
without
men,
it.
thousands of men who are interested in containing their energy.
Get the fuck off the phone.
Now,
Come
you
on,
have your
Nakula.
energy well contained, right, is what you're saying?
Well, what I'm saying, like Howard said, like a
I'm
fighter.
bored with this.
No. I just want to know what he's done with all this energy.
Blah, 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 blah,
Nothing.
blah, blah.
What has he done?
do you mean?
He's
invention?
wasting his time then, because if he hasn't
Blah, blah,
done
blah.
anything major for the world, what good is saving up the energy?
Like, in other words,
Well,
Robin's
I'm starting
asking you,
a
what
channel
you've
showing
saved all
people
this
how to
energy.
do
What
this.
have you invented? What have you done? with
Yeah,
it?
what have you done for us?
Oh, me, I've got a ton of energy to take care of my wife, to build a business showing other guys how to have a sexual, healthy relationship.
You didn't
I've
invent
got-
Amazon, dude?
All right, come on, this is just a silly discussion. I don't have time for this.
Come on.
That's
All you're doing
Nakula.
what every other guy is doing. You're, making sure your family has a roof over their head.
Okay, that's Nakula.